Hey, welcome to another episode of the Stereo Joe Show. It's Monday night. I'm Jimmy James. I just can't say that on television. You can't do that on television. Anyway, what's up? I got Remy and Nick backstage. Remy's like this. Oh my God, why do I do this show? Oh, because you love us, Remy. All right, we got a kick-ass show for you tonight. Back and better than ever, we got Theresa Ratliff coming on. She's going to be performing with us and she's going to play her little uke, singing a song or two if you're lucky. So you're not going to want to miss her. She's a singer-songwriter from Pennsylvania, so we're going to be having her on. Then we're going back to another returnee on the show, which I'm excited about, Smokestack Betty, all the way from West Virginia. She's another singer-songwriter, and she's going to be performing her 12-string acoustic, so you're not going to want to miss that one. Then after that, we got Johnny Popko coming in, flying in all the way from Cali to PA. I'm just making crap up, but Johnny's coming on the show. PA, he's in the house, and he's going to be interviewing Michael from the music project Telco. Apparently, they've met each other before or talked before, so they're going to have a little rendezvous. Yo, and my boys in Deadtide, what's up? Chrome Celica. Shout out to Chrome Celica. Go follow them on YouTube right now. That's Deadtide. That's Phil from Deadtide. He's amazing. He's got awesome monster YouTube page. I wish I got page compensation envy, if you know what I mean. But all right. And then also we got Ben Weiss coming on the show. He's a guitarist extraordinaire. And he's been doing everything under the sun. He's been like conquering South Jersey and Central Jersey. So we're going to also be talking with him to see what's going on. So you're not going to want to miss anything. And right now we got Randy Hayes Trio in the house. Let's get this party started. Oh my God. Don't let me host any more shows, guys.
Singing it on Sunday won't save your soul. Cold man reach, he can't touch gold. Trying too hard to give you heart attacks. A hug gets paid when she's laying on her back. Come on! Wake up, apocalypse! Wake up, apocalypse! Wake up, apocalypse! So they won't save your soul. Poor man reaches, but he can't touch gold. Trying too hard to give you a heart attack. A girl gets paid when she's laying on her back. Come on! Wake up, apocalypse! Wake up, apocalypse! Wake up, apocalypse! Best friend, your neighbor, your enemy. Your best friend, your neighbor, your enemy. Your best friend, your neighbor, your enemy. Your best friend, your neighbor, your enemy. Come on! Wake up, apocalypse! Wake up, apocalypse! Wake up, apocalypse!
All right, that was the Randy Hayes trio. They're still playing in my ear. Oh my God. I gotta stop them. Stop. Oh my God. Guys, get Nick on air. Woo. Nick, man, I'm not used to playing all that music again. How the hell are you, bro?
Doing well. I had some audio technical difficulties, so Jimmy was gracious enough to play that video, which I thought was amazing. They had some cool Rage Against the Machine vibes, but their own style, which was really cool.
Yeah, you know what? They're actually like super blues rock meets funk meets like they're a little hard. They're one of the best bands. I've had the pleasure of opening for them a couple of times, and Randy actually has been on tour with Justina Valentine or whatever her name is from Wildin' Out with Nick Cannon there, and she's got her own career. But he's awesome, man. The whole band is awesome. And actually, I didn't tell you, Nick. Gene and I are talking about setting a show up with Randy Hayes and Minor King and Stereo Joe, so that's gonna be exciting. But listen, I see. Oh my God, Remy's look backstage. She's like, guys, let me in.
That's what I sound like, huh?
To a T.
Yeah, I'm pretty good at impressions. Hi guys, this is Remy.
Remy?
Yeah. Yo, so I'm so excited. We are in studio. We're doing all these exciting things, and we got a killer show lined up tonight. But Rem, tell us, what have you been up to?
Not too much. Today we had to bring Hank to the vet. he had a tooth extracted, poor little guy.
Oh, poor Hank.
Yeah.
If anyone doesn't know, Hank is a boss pig.
Yes. Oh, yes. If anyone doesn't know, he's my pet pig. Exciting life I lead, folks. How about you guys?
I know. I'm like, why is Mike's dentist all the way in Pennsylvania?
I texted you that's why I was in PA for Hank, and you thought it was Mike.
I know. I was like, damn. I was like, it must be some great dentist or doctor out there.
Yeah, right.
Like, I don't know what the hell's going on, but yo, and that's why we were a minute late with these technical difficulties. Nick's got me playing videos. I'm not used to playing videos on this show. We're going back to season 3 and 2. But anyway, I'm so excited. We got Phil, Ben, Mike, Theresa, who's backstage right now hanging out, about to come on. What's up, Theresa? And then we also got Betty, Smokestack Betty coming on. So we have a great night in Telco. But Nick, real quick, tell us about that beard.
People ask me all the time how the beard gets so nice. I tell them it doesn't have to be a struggle if you also partnered with the beard struggle like we did as well. They've got products for beards of all sizes, and anything you need, they've got you covered. If you're thinking you can't spend that much, tell them Stereo Joe sent you with checkout code StereoJO. They give you 15% off your order. If you spend $40, I'll ship it to you for FREE if you live in the US. Sorry to our international friends.
Yeah, and if you order with Nick's credit card info, you get that for free. That's what I'm saying.
That's true.
All right, Nick. Let me let you get out of here. I'm bringing you back on in just a minute, though, so don't do anything I would off screen. Yeah, I know what he's doing. That's exactly what I would be doing. All right, it's time to get serious. We have our first guest that I'd like to welcome on. I'm going to put my serious face on. All right, let's welcome to the show a fabulous singer and a fabulous guitarist, Theresa Ratliff. Hey.
Hi.
How's it going?
Good, but I'm really sad because all of a sudden you decided to get serious, and that just took all the fun out of my day.
All right, I'm going to get crazy again.
Thank you. We need some craziness.
That's what I'm saying. This world is too. Actually, we need a different type of craziness going on. But anyway,
that's right. Different kind of crazy.
It's been a few months since I last talked to you.
Yeah.
And I know you had a busy summer. What'd you do?
I did. Well, quite a few gigs. I went to a lot of music festivals. I played some solo stuff at a couple of places, and just so much different stuff. We just played a music festival at the end of the end of October in Albrightsville, PA, called the Pine Ridge Harvest Festival, and that was really, really fun. It was a big weekend-long thing. It was almost all local musicians from the Poconos, and camping, and it was really a good time.
Our buddy Chris Dela Cruz was there, and
he crushed it. He did a great job. Yeah, he was really fun.
I didn't know you guys knew each other. That's so cool.
Yeah, I know a person or two.
I'm learning. I love it. No, that's really cool. And I was trying to get us on that festival because it was such a cool lineup. But I'm glad to hear it was so fun.
Well, and the people that are running it, Common Flame Productions, run by this couple, Kenny and Brittany. They're great, amazing people. I can't say enough about them, and they're really making things happen up here. They've really gone out of their way to make a community of musicians, people that you can call on any time if you need somebody to play with or whatever. It's just really been great since they started trying to build the scene, and now they're moving on up into some concert and festival productions. So we're really excited to see what they're going to be doing next, what's happening with them.
That is awesome, and I'm glad to see, because we need it more than ever, because quite a few places closed. So I'm excited to see there's some
Right.
new opportunities and people taking it into their own hands, saying, you know what, I'm gonna make something cool. So that's awesome.
Yeah, and it's been tough because places that didn't close, they don't want full bands anymore. They want a solo or a duo gig. So it's like, now we got to break into pieces. It's been a real weird ride the last year or so.
You're not kidding. But it sounds like everyone's kind of making the best out of it, and
Yeah.
so I'm excited. Now, as we go into winter, that's no fun. You can't play any more outdoor shows. So yeah, I know the show's probably going to cut down a little bit, but
Right. Yeah, and a lot of people still aren't comfortable doing indoor stuff. So, it does change the dynamic a bit for this time of year, but a much needed rest for a little bit.
exactly. And then everyone's just gonna have to tune into this show and watch all the performances
Right.
here.
Exactly.
Well, speaking of performances, let's get to your performance. You're gonna be doing a song for us, or two if we're lucky. What are we hearing?
Well, I thought I would start with a song that I learned when I was a freshman in college. It's a Southern fried punk band called the Del Lords, and the name of the song is Judas Kiss. So I hope you will enjoy it.
Yeah, okay. I'm listening to this one because this is what
All
I've
right.
heard before. All right, I'll be back.
Don't be fooled by its peppy nature. I hope wherever you are is a better place than this, 'cause I'm left here alone, betrayed by a Judas kiss, Judas kiss, Judas kiss. It's been a long, hot summer. I'm still waiting on a breeze. I got nothing in my pockets. I got holes in my jeans. The radio kept playing the same old rotten songs. Every single tune reminded me of you all summer long. And the roses in the closet, well, last summer I watched them fade. Now they crumble to the touch, just like the promises you made. When I close my eyes, I can still taste your lips, but I'm left here alone, betrayed by a Judas kiss, Judas kiss, Judas kiss. You left me hanging at the altar, well, it might as well have been. For as sure as I'm standing here, there is sin and you have sinned. Don't matter if we like it, there is right and there is wrong. And if you look that hard for trouble, it surely won't take long. Well, I remember our favorite picture, collecting dust under the bed. My bed of fire and nails, a jagged stone from my weary head. When I close my eyes, I can still taste your lips, but I'm left here alone, betrayed by a Judas kiss, Judas kiss, Judas kiss. First it was cocaine, till you discovered crack. Till, like you say, you got so high, you were never coming back. Judas kiss, they called it. Such a clever fucking name. I feel so bad, I'll never get well. So sad, such a goddamn shame. And the roses in the closet, well, I took them from your grave. Every day I stand and look at them, then I bow my head and pray that wherever you are, a better place than this, 'cause I'm left here alone. Betrayed by a Judas kiss, Judas kiss, Judas kiss. Judas kiss, Judas kiss, Judas kiss. And that's it.
Woo, woo, woo! Yeah. Hey,
Thank
that was
you.
great. You guys talking about Coke in the comments. Hey,
I didn't mean to start something.
hey, I love it. Let's bring in our resident cocaine expert, Pablo Escobar. Pablo, welcome. Hey, Pablo, welcome to the show.
Wipe
Hey,
the powder off your nose before you come on air, Nick.
you call me a little too soon. I was too slow. Theresa, how are you?
I'm great. How are you?
I'm doing fantastic that you're here and that we just got to hear you perform. That was amazing as always.
Thank
And
you.
I love how you described that genre. Could you say it one more time for me? Because I know I will butcher that.
Southern fried punk.
I think that's pretty cool.
Hey, speaking of which, that's my Coke expert. I got a Southern Fried Punk expert named Remy. Let's get her on.
Well, it's a song from the
Boom.
80s, so there's got to be cocaine involved.
That
Naturally.
makes sense. And my Don Johnson suit. I'm going to go put it on.
I gotta say, when you said crack, I definitely turned my head. I was like, "What?" I was not expecting that at all. It was like
Why
this
are
happy
you thinking
little,
about crack?
it was like this happy little ditty, and then it's like I don't know. You went from crack to addiction, and I was like, "Wow, okay."
I sang a little of it in sound check, and Jimmy was like, "Boy, that's a peppy song with a deep message." I said, "Yo, it gets worse. It gets worse."
That's what's great about music, though, is that it really allows people to get a message across, but really do it in their own way.
Absolutely, very true.
It got better.
There's some really peppy songs about death.
That's true. Yeah.
We know a little bit from your previous times on here that you're a big Janis fan.
I am.
We do have to ask, though, Janis Joplin versus Karen Carpenter.
Really? Janis Joplin, that's like asking pizza versus, I don't know, chicken chow mein. Like,
It's like calamari or something.
I will say this. I think Karen Carpenter had more good days. I think Karen Carpenter, vocally at least, was healthier. If that makes any sense. Technically, a better singer, a very pretty voice. But Janis could sing a song, and there's a difference. You got good singers and you got people who can sing a song, and I appreciate people who can sing a song.
Okay, I respect that answer a lot.
Mm-hmm.
In your interview, you also mentioned that you do attend a lot of shows.
I do.
And
Too
I know
many.
that some consist of like Dead and Company.
Dead and Company. Well, and really, to be honest, we see a lot more small bands than we do the big ones because the big ones are expensive. But yeah, we saw Dead and Company this summer. We saw Phil Lesh a couple weeks back, Halloween weekend, up at the Capitol Theater, which, if you ever get a chance to go, is a really neat place. And a lot of music festivals. There's a really nice local music festival circuit. When I say local, I mean like within a 2-hour drive of where I live in the Poconos, down toward Philly and then out in Western PA a little bit. And a lot of the same bands go around that circuit. We've friends in bands, Mum's the Word, the David Coster Band. I don't know. I'll forget everybody's names. D Maple. There's a lot of just really neat bands on the scene, and they all play at these festivals, and it's a real good time. And you're always meeting up with new musicians and lots of campfire jams, which I like too. So, it's a lot of fun.
That's awesome.
Hey, Jeff said Theresa is the best show buddy. You guys,
Why do you say that?
I guess you guys hit some shows together or what?
Well, yeah, I am a good. Who said I was a good show buddy?
Jess Rosen.
Oh, Jess Rosen. Oh. Hi, Jess. I didn't know you were out there. Yes, Jess and I are show buddies for a few years back. We have a great time together.
Oh,
I
that's
bet
awesome.
you seem like a lot of fun to go to a show with.
Well, my boyfriend and I really we try to have fun all the time, and he's a blast. So I've been very fortunate to find somebody who, I would say, somebody who can keep up with me. But usually I'm falling asleep before he.
Hey, well, you mentioned before a bunch of singer-songwriters, and you mentioned too about like the upcoming season change and about maybe looking for someone new to play with. Are you thinking like you may like to have like someone to do that like duo type of thing with you for these
Yeah,
shows?
a duo or a band that's looking for someone to sing female lead. I do backups too, but I prefer to be the front man. But it's not like I'm looking hard. It's one of those I really would like to. If somebody comes my way, I'm interested.
Well, if because we play up there occasionally, so if we ever
Yeah.
get like a bar type gig, that would be perfect.
Oh, let us know. We'll stop out for sure. That would be a lot of fun.
But I mean, we can get you as a singer because we usually have a girl singer with us.
Oh, cool.
Yeah,
I know a girl singer.
Oh, well, listen, after the show, if you could put the contact through to Nick.
I'll give you her number.
Perfect. I knew this was going to be. So, Rem, I saw your face light up when we were talking about Dead & Co.
Well, everybody knows why, because John Mayer plays with them.
Oh, because you're a John Mayer girl. Oh.
I love my John Mayer. How did he do? Was he good?
Oh, he's amazing. I never really cared that much for his pop stuff, but I knew he was a talented musician. I mean, it just wasn't my style. But boy, I mean, I just love when he plays with Dead & Company. I love the way he sings the songs. I like the passion he puts into the guitar playing. And I if you can get close enough to actually watch him, the faces he makes when he's playing are both hilarious and inspiring all at the same time.
Yeah.
He gives zero fucks. He's
Zero.
just playing.
Yeah,
Like, really amazing.
it's ridiculous.
Yeah, really good.
Mhm.
Oh, that's awesome. Well, listen, before I let you go, I want to tell you how much everybody loved you. Alicia gave you some those heart eyes. Mateo
Hi, Heart Eyes, Alicia.
That's right. Mateo was loving it, and Grace said that was great. So, okay,
Thank you.
I know, Grace, you're great. Anyway, real quick, where should everyone go to find you so that they can get in touch with you to tell you how fabulous you are?
You can find me on Facebook just under my name, Theresa Ratliff. You can also like our band Earth Song, which I didn't talk about much tonight because I talk about them all the time when I'm on. But Earth Song on Facebook, look us up and give us a listen. We play out all over the place in the Pocono area, so you can come hear us sometime. And yeah, that's where you can find me. Facebook. I don't do a lot of other social media because I'm lazy. I don't want to learn it.
Hey, I don't blame you. It's a pain in the butt. I'm always on them. Ugh. Well, anyway, it was so great to talk to you. Everyone, go follow Theresa. And we're getting you on a special show. All Theresa, all 24/7 hours. It's going to be amazing.
It'll be like a Theresa-thon.
Yeah. Listen,
no one's asking for that.
Hey, listen, I need to go do some crack, apparently, all right? I need to get my head back in the game.
No problem.
Remy's laughing at me. All right, I'll see you later. It was nice talking to you.
Take care, guys. Bye.
Bye, Theresa. Guys, that's Theresa Ratliff. Go follow her. She's awesome. She's always fun to have on the show. It made me laugh like crazy. She's an awesome artist too. So go follow her. And if you need a singer and you're in the PA area, hit her up. She'd love to work with you. She's great. All right. Now, on to our next guest. We're flying all the way down to West Virginia, the Smoky Mountains. I think that's down there. I know it's Nashville area or Tennessee, but I think, I don't know. Anyway, let's find out from Smokestack Betty herself. She's going to be playing the song. I'm really excited, but please welcome to the show, Smokestack Betty.
Hey, guys. Do you want me to start it now?
Well, wait a sec. How you been?
All right, how about you?
Doing well. It's been a minute. Well, I got to talk to you before, but it's been a minute since you've been on the show. What have
It
you done?
has.
Then?
I've been playing a few outside gigs, but I have one coming up in Saturday in Tip City, Ohio, at Aggie Rhodes Farm.
Oh, very cool. So how far out is that from you?
3 hours.
Oh, that's a little closer than I would have thought. That's not too bad then.
Yeah, we're like on the border of like Ohio
Oh, okay, like PA, Ohio area.
and
or what?
Virginia. Yeah, PA is like 4.5 hours away.
Oh, wow. Okay. Don't tell my geography teacher. Sorry, Mrs. Carberry.
Maybe
Anyway.
4 hours. I don't know. I'm not good at that. I always get lost.
Well, I am so excited to have you back. I know Nick found you on SDF. For anyone who doesn't know, that's Socially Distant Fest, and that's been like one of your main places where you do perform. And you were saying you play at least there once a week, twice a week, but it's been really exciting. You met a family there. You want to tell us a little bit about that? You met a lot of great people.
Oh yeah, the Socially Distant Fest has been one of the most life-saving things during the pandemic. And Jake and Bethy have created a family community where we support each other. You know, like if say Ivan's on and we go on his live, we start tagging people to try to get them to come to his live too. So we each support each other. And Fred, he's our awesome tagger. Julie tags. I mean, everybody just helps each other, and they've like built up confidence in a lot of us. It's a two-way street. You know, they say we've helped them, save them with our music. Well, they've helped save us with helping us with tips and all that stuff. Support.
I gotta say,
and then I made it a bucket list to see how many of the people I could meet in real life. Hang on a minute.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, that was one of the coolest things you were telling me before we got on the air was you made it a point to meet up, and I'll let you continue.
Yeah, I went to Martinsburg, West Virginia, and I met Jess Cantley. And I went to Virginia, and I met Ivan Basel, Corey Lynn Green, and Reverend Bill, and Brittany, and Fred Bowman. And the first time I met him was of September of last year. And then I went back for a reunion in, I think it was June. You never know, I might make it a yearly thing. I don't know. I really love them a lot. They are really like family. And then I always wanted to hear Anna Lee live. She was one of the first musicians I heard on Socially Distant Fest. Her, Got Jones, and Massa Ryder. And so I flew to Florida to meet her. Trish Pierce is one of the supporters of the music that comes and listens to us all the time. She put me up in her house all week. And then Mickey Sharp came from Jacksonville, Florida to meet me too and meet Anna. So we had a little reunion there. And then Will Keener, Anna Lee's husband. It was one of the most specialist times of a beautiful memory. I mean, it was really cool. And she harmonized with me on some songs. And then me, Ivan, and Corey played together. Me and Jess played together at busking in Shepherdstown, West Virginia. I mean, it's just Socially Distant Fest has been really awesome. And then Bethy came all the way from Atlanta, Georgia to meet me. I was so honored.
That is something. I'll tell you what, it is really special that you guys have all met up and everyone. That means you should be going there too to check it out. It's a group you could just join and it's really it's awesome to see how
great.
Come together. Yeah, it's the most amazing thing, and I think it's just one of the illustrations of bringing out the best in people in the worst of times. And I think it's such a
music of all genres in there. There's psychics. There's closet skaters. There's comedians. Aaron Levy from the House Party or something like that one from YouTube is on there. I mean, it's really great.
I love it.
The first song I'm going to play is is a song by Nadia. I met her on balcony concerts that's on Facebook, and then later she came on SDF too. She's from Australia. She was in a group called the Love Gods, and she's in Wikipedia. She's really awesome. She asked me to learn this song, and then I did, and then I asked her if I could record it, and she gave me permission to record it too. But I play it all the time now.
That is
I just
so
think it's a
cool.
really powerful song.
Well, with that said, we better get to it. So take it away, and I'll come back.
All righty. Did we plug it in last time? I don't think we did. Sorry. There we go. Come with me, come on down, make believe you the past, but don't make me never stay if you take my heart, take my hand, take what is yours, take a stand, stand with life, stand with me, stand alive. You do me, why do you run, run? Why do I go lie? I said it's done, oh God, you are mine. Died for you, for you. I died for me, for me. I died for all. You are free, 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 free.
Yeah, Smokestack Betty. That was awesome.
Wasn't that an awesome song? She's so creative, and she's not just in one genre either. I mean, she writes songs like nobody's business. She has a totally different version of this song on YouTube too.
I love it. Well, and I was going to say, we have time for one more quick one if you want to do it. I know we talked about maybe doing
Okay.
two. You're definitely welcome to talk to me more. And I got Nick backstage too. It's up to you.
Okay, I can do another one.
All right, perfect.
This is a new one that I wrote. I say it's for anybody that's going through a hard time. through a hard time. No, you're not alone. Feeling can hurt, pick yourself up. It's just another bump in the road. Don't let it get you down, no. Feeling like you lost your life. Did you take a wrong turn? Feeling alone and forsaken. No, you're not alone in this journey of life. It's just another bump in the road. Don't let it get you down, no. Truck broke down, lost him out of town. Enjoy the time you haven't ever get it back. It's just another bump in the road. Don't let it get you down, no. Realize life is a journey. How you choose to travel is how it's gonna play. You can whine away, you can pick yourself up, hold your head, don't let it get you down. Just another bump in the road. Don't let it get you down, no. Another bump in the road.
Woo! Oh my gosh. Thank you so much for coming on. And everybody, I know her guitar wasn't as good as it should be. That's why you need to go see her on SDF or in person if you're going to be in Ohio this Saturday. But trust
And I'll
me.
be over on the Socially Distant Fest tonight.
Oh, all right. Yeah. Are you going to be there? Come after this show. No, go over and go follow her right now. And shout out to everyone in SDF. You guys are awesome. I see you every time we have a guest from there. Come on. You guys are so awesome and supportive. So
thanks for having me.
Hey, you are awesome, and you're welcome back anytime. If you ever have new music or anything like that, please come on, hit us up. But before I'm gonna get in trouble, I gotta have Nick say hi to you. He wants to say hi to you real quick. Hey,
Okay.
Hey, Betty, it's a
Nick.
pleasure to see you again.
Good to see you. How you doing?
Doing well. Thank you so much for joining us. You were amazing tonight.
Thank you for having me.
Always a pleasure.
Yeah, I just wanted to make sure. He was like, I want to make sure I get to say hi to her before she goes. So anyway, but all right. Well, anyway, everyone go follow her. We're gonna throw her links up once again. But thank you so much for coming on, Betty, and we will be in touch.
All right, thank you. Have a good one.
All right, see you later. Bye-bye. I wish we had more time to talk with her, Nick. Unfortunately, we got to get to our next guest, but she's so great. And it's been too long since we had her on last, I'll tell you.
Yeah, we'll definitely have to get her again much sooner because she was fantastic. And I'm sure she's got a lot to talk about because she's been playing with quite a few people for a little bit of time.
Absolutely. And with that said, if anyone else wants to be a guest on here, we'd love to have you to help get your music out there too. So Nick the Viking is actually the best one to go to. He's the best with that. All right. And we do have another guest on deck backstage. We're waiting for Johnny Popko, but we got Michael from the band Telco backstage right now. So I'm so excited to bring him on in a minute. But real quick, I think we got another video to go to real quick. So I'm going to pop that on and we will be right back. But we got Nick, what's the other video we got?
Don't Panic Fall 99.
Oh, that's right, baby. This one's 10-8.
Kids take you back to when rolling caps in a toast again. 50 kids and a busted microphone. Sort of like shortwave radio. So stoked, the flat broke. Too dumb to know it wouldn't get better than. I was happy when I was growing up to a punk rock melody. We were rock and roll sinners, a hand-me-down sprinter with a 24 and blue ribbon beers. All the drive-through dinners, blowing out the speakers to the vandals, no effects and the clears. We only knew for calls and we knew for sure we'd be famous by the end of the year. We didn't know it, we didn't see it at the time, no, we didn't know it. We had it all back in the fall of '99. Whoa, whoa, we're bugged out and we needed a ride. Walked a mile down 95 with a hard case full of broken strings. Would have given anything to stay there in that punk rock melody. We were rock and roll singers, a hand-me-down sprinter with a 24 and blue ribbon beers. All the drive-through dinners, blowing out speakers to the vandals, no effects and the clears. We only knew for calls and we knew for sure we'd be famous by the end of the year. But we didn't know it, we didn't see it at the time, no, we didn't know it. We had it all back in the fall of
All right, that's Don't Panic with Fall of '99. I'm not a fan, you are. No, I was lucky enough to open a festival with them, and they were awesome. That's Ted, he's great. And yeah, I was fangirling the whole time I saw him. But I just love that song. I don't know what it is. But okay, if you're just joining in, this is the Stereo Joe Show. We are like a music talk show, bringing you artists from all around the world, primarily America, primarily the New York, New Jersey, Pennsylvania area. But we just were down in West Virginia talking with our girl Smokestack Betty. So we do go everywhere. And right now we're going back to PA with our boy Johnny Popko. Please welcome to the most talented guy of the awesomest place in the world, Pennsylvania. What's up?
What's it like telling lies?
Johnny, I don't even know what I'm saying right now, man.
All you do is speak lies.
Johnny, you are a celebrity. Are you kidding?
I'm a nobody.
No. Mike, when I was talking to Michael before, he was saying what a good dude you were.
Mike who?
Michael Gilbride, the one we're talking about.
Telco.
Oh, yeah. I'm sorry. Well, speaking of which, we better get him on here, and I better get out of here. All right, this is Popko's takeover. Get ready, baby. We'll be back.
Hey, what's up?
How do you feel about the lies that Jimmy's spewing?
When he said what did he say? Best place in the world back in Scranton, Pennsylvania.
Well, that and how I'm so awesome and talented and whatever.
Rogan PA. That's what people are saying.
Where is my Rogan? My Rogan lamp is there.
Yep.
My Rogan bust is. Where did he go? Oh, he's behind me right there. He's right here, right there.
I've been seeing it all on Instagram. I've been watching.
All right, I appreciate that. So, buddy, Telco, you've had a busy, I guess, last 2 months. You just released an EP back in October. You had your first live show earlier this month. Talk about what you have going on.
Yeah. So, well, I guess it started 6 months ago when I moved to New York City. So I'm back out in New York City now. And then we were working on the EP and put that out at the end of October. And then got our first gig booked at Arlene's Grocery in New York City, which was amazing. So got a bunch of bandmates that I know and got them to haul their way up to New York City instead of staying in Pennsylvania, and played our first show almost 2 weeks ago now. Yeah, and it was great. So it's been busy.
I wish you would have hauled your ass back to PA because I would have liked to have had a chance to see that. Not that I couldn't drive to New York. I think you played Arlene's Grocery.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, it was during the week, and getting out in general for me is tough, let alone driving to New York. But
yeah, that was the tough thing. Hopefully I'll make it one day enough that I can get a weekend show, get a nice Friday, Saturday, get you to come out.
So you're back in New York. So, I mean, I feel like you're from northeastern Pennsylvania,
Right.
Scranton area. You moved away to work on Wall Street, and then you said, F this, I'm doing music. So talk a little bit about that real quick.
Yeah, that was like a year and a half ago now. So it's crazy how much time has gone by. But yeah, I mean, basically I did 3 years working as a trader. And then with the goal always was going to be, okay, I'm going to quit this job to do music. It was just about timing and having enough saved up that I could make a run at it. And then coronavirus hit, and I thought, like, what better time to quit than during the middle of a global pandemic. So, I quit that job, and I stayed in Scranton for a while, and then we moved back to New York City about 6 months ago. I always knew that I wanted to kind of launch my music career here, and so having our first show under the belt, and it sort of feels like you've now re-identified yourself. Like, I used to be the finance guy, I used to be a trader, I used to be a business person, and now getting the first gig under your belt, having your second EP out there, you're actually starting to feel a little bit less of the imposter syndrome of like, okay, when I tell people I'm a musician, I don't feel like I'm lying anymore.
That's funny. That's funny. Your story is incredible to me. I just, you're working on Wall Street, making excellent money, and you took the big risk, and I hope it all works out for you.
Well, yeah, I mean, I haven't been happier. I mean, like, it's truly like the thing where you go like, okay, the money is good, but when you look at the lifestyle that it affords you, when you're working 12 hours a day and you have a 2-hour commute and you're paying crazy amounts for small places, and like, it really, the quality of life is not that crazy when you're making that kind of money,
Right.
compared to making less and doing what you love. So, it was a relatively easy decision, even though sometimes I look back and I'm like, would have been nice,
Yeah, that little
But I
extra
don't
money
regret
is
it.
always
Yeah.
helps.
Yeah, exactly.
But you got your first show under your belt. Any future plans this year for a show?
Well, I'm getting married in January, so it's like the focus has now shifted to like the wedding,
yeah.
and
You're done.
yeah, now it's
Forget
like
it.
go time for that.
Yeah.
I held it off long enough by saying the EP and then the live show, and now it's like, okay, gotta be full go on the wedding. So that's in January, and then once that's done, I think it's gonna be like full go live shows in New York City. I want to play as many places as I possibly can. I'm just so sick of like releasing music out into the ether and just hoping an algorithm picks you up, that I feel like if we can get in front of people and we can make 5 fans, 10 fans a night and just, play all around New York City and break the city, like, it's going to be way better off than trying to just hope you get picked up by a Spotify editorial.
Yeah, keep pushing, man. Keep pushing.
Yeah.
I noticed on your social medias you have the Telco ad agency, which makes me laugh a lot.
Yeah.
Now, is that something like a little inside joke? Obviously, it's you. It's you. You're the one.
Yeah, it is a one-man band as of right now. We are hiring interns unpaid. But yeah, I think I hit like, to speak to my last point of being sick of putting stuff out into the ether. Is like, when you're doing this, it's because you love music and you want to put out the best art possible. But then you look at the artists that are succeeding in the space, and it's like, when you go on TikTok and you see the people who are blowing up and they're like lip syncing their own songs in the car and like all of this really cringy, like weird stuff that is not my strength. Like, I'm not a content creator. I write music, and that's what I like to do. But you have to be both now. And so I was like, well, I'm just going to make the worst possible content that I can.
But it's the
And
best.
for some reason, yeah, people like it. Like, I would staring at my Instagram reels, and it's like, me singing one of my songs gets like 450 views, and then a horrifically created advertisement that I made gets like 4,500. It's like 10x. So I don't know. People like it.
Do what works.
Yep, exactly.
If you were a girl, you could pull your shirt down, show a little cleavage. You'd have 10,000 views.
Yeah, if I was better looking front man, then I could just work with that. But unfortunately, I have what I have.
You could unbutton your, one more button down for
I'm
you,
an ass
pop
of
some
shit, yeah.
chest hairs, show the
Yeah.
abs. Yeah, you'd be good.
Yeah, I know. Unfortunately, it's not the case.
Well, you talk about creating art and creating music. I think you have a video for us here to play.
Yeah, so this is a live session that we did for the first single off the EP. It was called 10th Street.
Cool. Let's do it.
Cool. Sounds good. you wait, 'cause I can't leave if you're flying. Wait, I'll be here if you wait, 'cause I can't sleep if you're crying. Wait for me, wait for me. You know that I'll be trying. Wait for me, wait for me. You know that I'll be trying. Wait, I'll be here if you wait, 'cause I can't leave if you're flying. Wait, I'll be here if you wait, 'cause I can't sleep if you're crying. Wait for me, wait for me. You know that I'll be trying. Wait for me, wait for me. You know that I'll be trying. Wait for me, wait for me. Come on, I'll be trying. Wait for me, wait for me. Come on, I'll be trying. Wait for me, wait for me. You know that I'll be trying. Wait for me, wait for me. Wait for me, wait for me. Wait for me, wait for me.
One of my favorite songs.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, that's that was the first single off of that, and yeah, when we wrote that, I was just like one of those things that we were like immediately we were like, I really like this. This is just easy to listen to.
Yeah, for sure. And I told you before, like that about the 2 minute and 22-second mark of that song is very Coldplay-esque,
Yeah,
which I loved.
yeah, when we were writing, I was together with Eric, my guitarist, and we had hit that point. We had it repeat twice, and then we hit that point where we were going to do some sort of instrumental break. And I won't say which one, but we did reference a Coldplay song specifically for that because that was the vibe that we were kind of going for. Because they've been like heroes, and Eric's guitar playing style is pretty similar to what they do. So yeah, that's wasn't not intentional.
Well done, though.
Thank you.
You have Jesse in there. He was the guitar player in the background. I think he had a mustache, if I'm not mistaken. Jesse's also in a very popular band called Modern Ties. How did you pull him out of not pull him out of that band, but how did you use his talent? How did you guys know each other beforehand, or how did that work?
I ran into him a few times just around Scranton at some bars, and obviously he knew people that I knew, and we started talking and shared a lot of similar influences. And so for years we were just connected on Instagram basically and would send each other like, music here or there. And then I dropped this project sort of out of the blue because like nobody knew that I was really making music whatsoever. And so I just dropped this project out of the blue, and so the way that we communicated turned into more so of like, hey, let's work on some stuff together. So we got together and a few times and just worked on some music and stuff. And then I was like, why don't do you want to come play for this first live show? And he was all about it, and he crushed it.
Yeah, he's super talented. He did a show with James Barrett.
Yeah,
maybe 2 months ago, and very talented musician in general. He not only plays guitar, I think he does some other instruments as well. But he pulled up the trumpet during the James Barrett show.
Oh, yeah.
And I was like, "What the hell is this?"
That's like his native instrument, I think.
Yeah.
Like that's his. I think he went to school for that. I believe, if I'm not wrong. But I was talking to James Barrett the other day, actually, and we were talking about like doing a show together, and we were like, we'll just have Jesse just stay right on stage and play the whole show.
That would make a lot of sense. You guys together for sure. I hope you guys make that happen.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, like I said, 2022, I think is just going to be all about getting all of this, because you put so much work into an EP and you just put it out there and you hope that whatever, mystical Spotify situation is going to happen. And so if I can do something a bit more tangible, then I'm going to do it. And I feel like we're at the point where I can actually do that now.
Cool. Well, the EP is called Please Come Home. Why don't you tell the audience where they can find that and where they can find you on the social media platforms?
Yeah. So it's on Spotify, it's on Apple Music, and it's on every single platform. The song that you listen to is called 10th Street. And you can find me, best place to find me at Telco_music on Instagram. I'm always on there and interacting with people who are messaging me and stuff. So, or I'll see you on the road in 2022. Hopefully.
I hope so, man. Come like meet me halfway. I'll come to you and you come to me. We'll meet halfway.
Play the Delaware Water Gap.
Yeah,
just play it out in the water. Yeah,
we'll meet on the turnpike somewhere. Maybe one of the pit stops there.
I'll play anywhere at this point.
Well, dude, thank you so much for doing this. It was good to see you again. I know we talked about getting you back on the podcast, and I want to do that again definitely soon. I'm trying to like not repeat guests.
Yeah, it's still young.
Too soon.
Yeah.
So it was no offense. So I definitely wanted to get you on here. I wanted to talk to you about what you had going on in the first show and the EP and all that kind of stuff. So thank you for doing this.
Of course.
I really hope people enjoyed this, and hopefully I will see you soon.
Yeah, likewise. Thanks so much for having me, and I really appreciate it.
Cool, man. Be well.
All right, talk soon. See ya.
All right, see ya. I think Jimmy's on mute.
Oh, I think he was saying nice
Thank
things
you.
about me too.
I was saying, bro, I love that tune. Love your voice. Killer
Thank
harmonies, and that guitar tone was absolutely beautiful. I loved it. So, bro, everyone go check that out. And thanks for coming on the show, man.
Thanks so much, guys. Appreciate you having me.
It was a pleasure, man. We're going to talk to you next time. We can't let Johnny have all the good ones. So we're going to talk to you next time, bro.
I'm looking forward to it.
All right, later, man. Good luck.
All right, see you guys.
Johnny Popko's the man, bringing us high-action people. I love it, guys. We got Nick here, too. What's up, Nick?
Dude, that was an amazing song.
Yeah, he's really good. And he came, like he said, he came out of nowhere. Like he popped up, and I thought he was fake when I first saw him, because no, he had like he never like showed himself. It was all like cartoon drawings and things like that. So, and then he hit me up, and he had like the Spotify numbers were really big. I'm like, is this kid from Scranton? Is he from New York? I wasn't sure yet. And like, I got to see his face in person. I'm like, well, not person, across the computer screen. But yeah, I thought it was like a fake robot at first.
No, that's cool because it reminds me of like the Gorillas.
Yeah, exactly.
All their stuff was all animated, and I think even their shows, they have the animations up on screen, but they have some people actually playing the instruments live there.
Absolutely. Yeah. I thought it was great. And that's funny. You were making me crack up, and I thought the same thing, Gorillas. But listen, Johnny, let's talk about you for just 1 second. Let's tell everybody about your podcast real quick.
The Popko Project on all major streaming platforms. You can watch it on video format on Facebook or YouTube. These guys hooked me up. You can see on the bottom of the screen here. But it just really focuses highly on, the same thing you guys are doing, local musicians, regional musicians, whatever. And we have to set you guys up. I want you guys on sooner than later. So figure out a day of the week that works for you. That's not a Monday. And let's set it up. Seriously.
Let's do it.
Absolutely. We're more than in. Yeah.
So it's honestly, Nick or Jimmy, whatever platform you want to reach out to me on, I can even message you guys my cell phone or whatever. But I do want to schedule that sooner than later. We got to get to know the guys in Stereo Joe. I mean, you guys do this every other Monday.
That's what I'm saying. We're family now, baby.
I don't even know you guys. I just see your faces and that's it.
We're coming over for dinner and a beer, Johnny.
That sounds good.
Tell the missus. No, all right.
We're outside.
Yeah. You hear that knocking? We're on the answer the door. No. All right.
It's locked. It's locked.
I bet it is.
Not tonight.
Shit. All right. All right, we'll catch you later, bro.
All right, guys.
Yo, man, Nick, you gotta introduce Alyssa.
Ladies and gentlemen, for your weekly, well, bi-weekly music review, the lovely, the talented Alyssa Mattia, here to bring you an awesome music review.
Oh no, we Oh, you can't hear me. Oh shoot, I had the mute button on too. I told you I can't do this. I'm so sorry. Liz, Alyssa, Remy, don't laugh at me. Alyssa, if you could click out and click back in. Nick, talk for us, please.
While we get back on track, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to be posting up Stereo Joe links in just a couple of minutes because you should also check us out. We did just have a show this past Thursday night at Hoover's, and we did play with a couple of our friends, but also a new addition to the band, which if you check us out on our social media, you can find out some videos and some posts about who and what that might be, because there is a new instrument that has joined the crew. And we're very excited because we have a few shows in December lined up and some in January, and you got to check them all out.
Oh my God, I think we got Alyssa. Alyssa, are you here? Oh shit. Oh no. All right, this is what we're going to do. I'm going to do Alyssa's voice for her. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the show, Jimmy. Hi. Oh, Alyssa. Shit, we really can't hear you, Alyssa? This is... What? How did this happen? I don't see any mutes.
No.
Alyssa, you're just on your phone like normal? The computer? You know what? Okay, at the bottom, there's a cam mic button. You have to go into the mic, and then there should be an option drop down, and it's going to be one of the other mics. Maybe the default one. Try. Ladies and gentlemen, if you're just tuning in now, we're troubleshooting how to connect through StreamYard. I had to laugh at the giggles. We do a sound check every week with Alyssa. This was the 1 week we skipped it. Oh, shit.
They definitely did some updates to their audio. No.
Nothing. We love you. All right, this is what we're going to do. Go out and come back in, Lies. I know, I'm sorry.
Come back in, Lies.
That usually always works. Shoot, this is like the one time I didn't do it. And every time during sound checks, I'm always like, listen, there's a one fail safe. If ever, just click back out and click in. All right, let's try now. Hello? All right, I know the final solution. If you have your cell phone, hop on that and then come in through that way. Ladies and gentlemen, all right, we're going to do this for real. All right, we have a great story to tell you. Well, we got, damn it, I don't even have a video ready to go. Nick, you got something for us?
Yeah, I have actually Stereo Joe SoundCloud. We're going to show you Pathways from the latest Stereo Joe album called Third Gear.
Oh, that's perfect. I'm going to show my O face the whole time. We're ready, babe. I got it. Alyssa?
Can you hear me now?
Yes!
All right, there we go. All right, let me try to prop this thing up.
We're not listening to any Stereo Joe music. Screw that band. All right, Nick, we're outie. Liz,
All right. Hello, everyone. Let's try this again. My name is Alyssa Mattia, and this is another segment of music reviews with me. I'm going to be looking over here at my laptop, but I have a very exciting review for you guys today. It is another sneak peek. This one comes out tomorrow at 8 a.m., so you guys are getting the premiere here. So when an artist is able to pour their heart and soul into their music so much that listeners can feel the emotion in their songs, it's an amazing thing. That's what singer-songwriter Rebecca Jade has done with her new single, What's It Gonna Be? I'm going to give you a little backstory on her. Rebecca Jade is an R&B singer, songwriter, and actor based out of Southern California. Coming from a musical home, Jade was inspired by a wide variety of artists, genres, and styles, and acquired a passion for music. Her mother was actually also a vocalist. Jade took this passion and immersed herself in many musical studies. She's a graduate of UC Berkeley with a degree in theater and performance studies, the University of Phoenix with an MBA in marketing, and Grossmont College with a degree in jazz theory and classical voice. So right there, you can tell she is very educated in musical studies. As a 6-time San Diego Music Award winner, including 2020 Artist of the Year and 2021 Song of the Year awards, a featured artist on Dave Kaw's tours, a background vocalist for the Queen of Percussion and Sheila E., an opener for Will Downing, Boney James, and Jeffrey Osborne, 27 years of recording studio experience, among so many more achievements. It is safe to say that Rebecca Jade is quite an accomplished woman. Jade's new single, What's It Gonna Be, is an uplifting song that inspires you to be yourself, stay strong, and not let anything get in the way of your inner power. My favorite lyrics in the song would definitely have to be the chorus, where the lyrics read, "Don't let no one take away your place in the sun. Don't let no one win your race. No, you've only just begun. You can fight or you can hide, run away or take it in stride. What's it gonna be?" So What's It Gonna Be is 4 minutes and 43 seconds of smooth R&B vocals and instrumentation that truly showcase the talent in Jade's vocals and songwriting. I'll admit R&B isn't really my go-to genre of music, but I definitely can't deny that Jade has a beautiful voice and true talent for R&B music, which I respect so much. She's had the chance to share the stage with big name artists and has achieved so much on her own that I would totally like to congratulate her for. If you're a fan of R&B music, I would highly recommend giving Rebecca Jade's song, What's It Gonna Be, a listen. It comes out on, I believe, November 19th. And as I mentioned earlier, my music review for this goes live on the Indie Band Guru website tomorrow morning at 8 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. And with that, this has been another segment of Music Reviews with me, Alyssa Mattia.
Woo! Alyssa, thank you so much for coming on. Sorry about that craziness. How fun was that?
Oh my God, that was a challenge. You know what? It's always being fun on here, so you know.
Hey, that's true. And listen, we always talk about it, but I really do want to start to bring you in more on the interviews. I think you're going to be so good at it. And I just think you're such a natural. So anyway, thank you so much for coming on. Do you want to start that next show?
We could chat about it.
Oh, we're going to chat about it. That means a maybe. And a maybe means...
I don't know. I'm going to be in Disney World next week. So,
Wait. Hey.
Maybe I'm busy.
Wait. Does that mean you're going to be gone for Thanksgiving?
Yeah, I'm going to be in Epcot on Thanksgiving.
I was going to bust you and say what time was dinner, but damn it, you're going to be all the way in Florida? That's
if you
awesome.
want to catch a flight, you could come join for dinner.
Yo, I do. And wow, that is amazing. All right. I'm going to run on you, though, only because I just realized I'm in Ben's time, man. Ben, don't worry. We're giving you extra minute on the other end. Liz, we're in big trouble. But all right, have fun. I might sneak down to Disney to see you. I got a new bathing suit I want to show off. Show my big muscles.
All right, let me know.
All right, we love you. Have fun. All right, bye. Guys, I'm never drinking coffee before the show again. I made this super intense coffee. Oh, my God. Okay, bad mistake. I'm never going to bed. I think I'm going to die after the show. Who knows? Maybe it's a good thing. I don't know. Anyway, we have another guest coming up. This other guest is from Southern New Jersey. They've been everywhere in the world lately. I'm just kidding. Remy, I think I'm the like machines. Guys, we got a guitarist extraordinaire coming up. He's in like 85 musical projects. I don't know how he has time to come on this show, but we are super thankful that he's here. Please welcome Ben Weiss to the show.
Hey.
Hey, what's up, man?
How are you, Jimmy?
Dude, I'm not joking. I'm not drinking any more coffee before the show, bro. I'm like freaking out of it. I'm never going to bed.
Dude, that's why I don't drink coffee, period. Because I know like if I have one, that's eventually gonna lead to 2 and then 3 and then 18, and then I'm gonna be just all over the place. So
then you'll be every morning at Quick Check like me, spending all your money on coffee. It's the worst.
Exactly. I might become a morning person or something.
Oh, worst thing. Yeah, I'm just kidding. Yeah. Well, bro, literally, you have been doing so much. I see your name everywhere over my social media. What have you been doing, man?
So, well, where the hell do I start? Well, first things first. I mean, like, when was the last time I was on this show? Was this like, it had to be at least a year ago, right?
I was gonna say, I think almost about a year now.
Yeah, I think it was at least a year. Like, I didn't have, I mean, first off, this setup, like, I think I was doing it on my phone, like, the first time. I was like, I was like, you invited me to do the show, and I was like, and then I was like, oh shit, like, I don't have a microphone or interface or anything. So so that's what you see now. So I got an interface right here. I got a light in the back right here. It's so first, so there's the one, the biggest, technological update. I've entered the 21st century.
And you sound great, by the way, like crystal clear. Whatever your setup is, it's money.
Oh, cool. Thank you, man. That's good to know. It's good to know that it was that it's doing its job. But back to your question. So yeah, I mean, at the beginning of the year, like around March, I joined a cover band. It's called the Rockets, and oh, I love you too. Oh. Reading the comments right there. But yeah, so I joined a cover band. It's called the Rockets. You can follow it at Rockets Band on Instagram. Basically, it's like, we do like all sorts of, they do all sorts of covers, from 2000s rock to like 70s, 80s, 90s, like pop, rock, funk, R&B, all that kind of stuff. So like it covers a wide array of things, genres. And so yeah, that officially started in March was when I we joined, basically. And yeah, since May we've just been kind of, to put it lightly, all over the goddamn place.
That's great.
And yeah, we play a lot in like Atlantic City, Wildwood, Cape May, but we've also gone to like, DC, Virginia, Delaware, Maryland. In fact, this past weekend we got back from a 2-day little trip in Virginia. It was Norfolk, Virginia on Friday, and then Fredericksburg, Virginia on Saturday. And yeah, it's a lot of it's been a humbling experience, to say the least, especially considering it's the first time I've ever really like toured before. Like, I'd never like, I'd always wanted to tour and stuff. Like I still obviously still do want to, and like other projects, but like I never really, did it because I was always like in school or like, doing all this stuff. And then pandemic happened, and I was like, the 1 year that I was like actually wanted to go on tour, and then everything just, went away. But so this was, it was definitely like a much needed thing, especially because, I mean, just from a personal standpoint, I was desperate to get out there and play, because after a year of just not doing that at all, after being so used to doing it, pretty frequently, it was a much, it was a welcome change, to say the least. And on top of that, I'm still, I still teach guitar. I teach guitar lessons, either in person or like on video, like we're doing right now. I'm haven't had a whole lot of time to like create a lot, just because it's a lot of just practice time and just playing time and late nights, early mornings with, the cover band and stuff. So
learning songs, yeah.
But it's like, a lot of literally hundreds of songs.
Wow.
And but all that said, as exhausting as it is, like I'm grateful, very grateful to be doing it. I'm happy to, have, and it's also, sort of directly and indirectly led to a lot of projects that I'm working on right now, be it creative projects or, other endeavors and stuff. So,
well, dude, I love it, man. And I see you're holding a telly there too.
That's right. It's my number one right there.
Ooh, now you got a lot of pickups on that. That's got 2 extra pickups than normal there.
Yeah. So it was. Yeah, so I got so this is just a Mexican Telecaster. It was like $400, I think.
They're way more expensive now, dude. If you look at them now, they went up. If you go to Guitar Center and you look at the Mexican, you're gonna be like, what?
Dude, I didn't honestly until I looked up the difference between Mexican versus American Fenders, I wouldn't have known.
Exactly. They're very comparable in quality.
Yeah. I mean this was kind of easy to tell apart because all it had at the beginning was it just had a single coil right here. All it had was a single coil right here. Right there. And then the stock Fender bridge.
Yeah.
I loved playing it. I always loved playing it. I always gravitate towards the, on my Instagram, bio, it says recovering Telecaster addict, which is that's you might as well it just has a nice ring to it, but I'm not recovering from this. I'm a Tele guy for until the day I die.
That's funny. I'm like a Strat guy, so trust me, I know how it is. And you can never have enough, and people don't understand because they're all little different. You got the hollow thin line that But anyway, I feel bad. We got to hear that baby in action.
Oh yeah. Why not?
Yeah. So wait, I'm gonna come back because when I come back, I got to bring Nick and Remy, and they're gonna kill me. I've talked all night. So let's hear that bad boy, and then I'm gonna come back when you're done.
All right. Cool.
All right. See you in a sec. Bye.
All right. See you in a sec. All right, everybody. So, I'm about to play an original song of mine entitled 31. It has a little bit of a backstory on the song. It was written as a tribute to my guitar teacher, Vic Juris, who passed away on the 31st of December in 2019, hence the title 31. And I wrote this as a tribute to him. So enjoy.
Oh, bro, that was amazing. But you got the wrong guitar. You need a jazz master because you're a jazz master. Bro,
Oh man, thank you.
dude, you got a great tone on that bad boy. No, you are a Telly guy, and I hear it great. But you got those jazz chords on lock, bro. That was so beautiful. I know Remy was back there smiling. Rem, how about that?
That was great. I loved every ounce of that. Thank you.
Thank you.
That was really wonderful.
Dude, that was intense. Like that was beautiful, and just you can tell that there's a lot of touch that goes into the way you play it.
Yeah, then when you did that finger tap at the end, I was like, oh shit, we got Steve Vai over there.
Yeah, and your feel is great. Like your passion like really shines through.
Thank you guys so much. Thank you all. That really, I tried that's kind of how I try to, write my, how I try to go about writing music. Cause like for a long time, like, and even to this point now, like I felt like I was always doing I had a lot of stuff going on. Like I was always very busy and stuff, but I never really had anything that felt like mine, and anything that like my own thing that I created. And, to hear, that's the highest compliment I can think of. It's like, that sounds like you. And I was like, that's them, as an artist, like what else can you really ask for?
You actually nailed it. That's the dream, to be able to have something that's yours and for people to either sing along or to vibe along with it and just love what you're doing.
And they don't even have to, I've always said, like, I don't care if if everyone loves it, or if a couple people don't like it, or it's not their cup of tea, like whatever, like as long as it, it's my thing. It's like this, I made this, I'm proud of this, if it touches, if, one person or, thousands of people, whoever, like if it's, and in this case tonight, at least that I can see, it touched, at least 3 people. So that's
Absolutely.
very,
I have a feeling that number is a little bit higher than that too, with the people,
Yeah.
with the people in the crowd as
I hope
well.
so.
And showing that you've put so much time into playing guitar, and I know there are some people that are a little bit newer to playing guitar that do watch the show. Do you have any advice for any of them watching?
Yes. I mean, there's a lot of like suggestions, I would say. But it's the one thing I'd say is that, don't, like if, as far as like in, being in the, as far as an artist goes, you always want to, if you find your own voice or you like create something that's your own thing, no one can compete with you, like don't be it's like obviously you have influences, but like I love Eddie Van Halen, he's my idol. I worship that guy. But I'm sure a lot of people, watching the show probably do as well. But I didn't want to be him, I wanted to, I don't want to be the 80 millionth Eddie Van Halen clone that, who can play Eruption perfectly. Like I can't play Eruption perfectly. I'll say it, but it's like, I'm still like, I don't want to be a second rate Eddie Van Halen. I want to be the first rate me, Yeah. That's how you should, that's how an artist should go about it. And as far as like the industry, the industry, or like, just doing this for a living, you gotta like, I mean, you gotta be, first off, you gotta have like, good intentions or whatever. You gotta have good intentions. You can't be in it for some shady reason. And also do not do this for the money. Like the money will come if you really love it. If you really if you're passionate about it and you want to make it happen, like by all means, go do it. Like this is not discouraging anyone from pursuing it. Like if you want to do it, go for it. But you got to be like, if you're in it, you're in it for the long haul, and you gotta, just really, there might be some hard times at first. There might be some times where you're like, no one really like, they mentioned before they were talking. Somebody mentioned imposter syndrome. There might be a lot of that at first. I mean, I deal with that every damn day, So it's like, but that might be something that might discourage some people, but if you push through that and you really push through it, and you really like, my whole thing was like, I look down at the guitar, I'm like, I'll go wherever you take me. Like, wherever that takes me, whether it's with a cover band, whether it's with original music, or wherever, if you love playing the thing and you love, just being out there and doing it, like nothing's going to stop you.
Well, you're doing a great job, man, and you're doing something right, because you're getting a lot of success, playing a lot of gigs, the Hard Rock down in AC. I see you getting around, man. And that original, I need to hear more of that. I want to see more of that line, because that was my favorite thing. Really, that was impressive.
It's coming. It's coming. Some original music is coming.
Well, I was going to say, I'm sad because we didn't have more time to talk, but you're actually going to be coming back after this next segment. We're bringing on Phil and Mike from Deadtide, and then we're going to be back with you after that. So I can't wait.
Word.
All right. We'll see you in a little bit.
Thank you guys so much.
Thank you.
Rem, I'm coming back to you. And Rem, these guys, my boys from Deadtide. Listen, we're going to ask them. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. After remember when I burnt my wax? Oh, my God.
Oh, God. Yeah.
Anyway, all right. I need you to ask really hard questions for these guys when they come on. All right. I'm just kidding, but we'll be back. All right, guys, we love you. All right. Oh, my God. We got my boys from Deadtide. I love these guys. All right, we got Phil and Mike hanging backstage, the singer and the guitarist, the founders of Deadtide. These guys put the M in metal and the P in passion. All right, I was going to say something else. Guys, please welcome Phil and Mike. Yo, what's up, guys?
Oh, what's going on, man? You hear us?
Yeah, and you sound beautiful. But I don't see Mike's beautiful eyes, but I see his face.
I'm trying to fix this a little bit.
There we go.
Well, all right, Mike's going to fix the lighting.
No, don't sweat it, man. Yo, so listen, you guys have been playing shows like crazy. You're in Brooklyn. You're all over the place. You were just at the Chance Theater. How was that show?
Awesome. The Chance was great. It was our third time playing there. Yeah, it was awesome. Yeah, it was a lot of fun. I mean, the Chance, honestly, if you like to have a big sound for your band and you want to just feel everything and hear everything, that's the place to be. And it was good. We had a great crowd. We just posted a little clip of one of our songs, Osmosis, and it's awesome. Everybody was just going crazy. It's such a fucking awesome show.
I love it. Oh my God. Someone said Deadtide. Deadtide. Honestly, oh, that's funny. Whatchamacallit? Sarah said Deadtide. Yo, I saw you guys play at the Chance Theater, not this recent time, but it was when you were with Soilworks and Fear Factory. And you guys lit it up. And since then, you guys were awesome then. But now I just feel like you guys, your dongs grew at least 2 inches. I don't know what it is, but you're sweeping. I see you like sweeping the stage with them now, guys. This show must have been awesome. This last one.
Yeah, felt great. Yeah, it was a good time. And yeah, the Soilworks show. Yeah, I think that was like our many shows in. That was our second time, I think, playing the Chance. Because the first time,
that was Doyle was the second time.
Are you sure?
Yeah, that was when the shows into like Deadtide actually doing the whole band.
I know the first time we played the Chance was a local show.
It was 20.
And Soilwork was 20
October.
Right? 2016.
Yeah,
we played Soilwork.
Yeah, Fear Factory and all that.
Yeah. So it's awesome. We love the Chance. We love playing live in general. And honestly, after everything, all the crazy stuff in the world, I mean, getting back on stage, nothing feels better nothing feels better than just seeing people getting out again and just going ape shit, feeling the music, starting circle pits. It's just, there's nothing better than it. So we're happy to be doing our stuff again.
Yeah, it's kind of weird. Everyone's so close together. And no one's dead.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I last saw you guys at Dingbats, and that was within the last month and a half, I think, or something. And you guys tore it up there that night. The audience was loving it, man. And sorry, I got to block a user. They're telling me they got, hey, I'm waiting for you. 18 plus stream. They do what you want, but I had to take that out. Anyway, sorry.
We're in here. She's
Who
having
said
a good time.
They said they just left dance.
Nick, close your eyes. Earmuffs.
Nick's back there laughing. Yo, but no. So I was getting distracted. Sorry, these HD people. But anyway, no. So I saw you guys at Dingbats, and you tore it up there, dude. I was getting goosebumps. You were playing a lot of the newer songs. And I mean, the recordings of the new songs as well are just phenomenal. Now I remember we were having the backtrack that day, and something was going on with Dan, and he was like, fuck this, and then the song just started. I don't know. You remember that?
I mean, yeah, sometimes it depends, on the venue. Sometimes depends on the cables you're using. Because I feel like, and I tell Dan this, I'm just like, dude, because before we started, he's like, oh, I don't know, man. I don't know if we're going to get the backing tracks going tonight. I don't know. Cable. And I'm just like, dude, you say this every show, and we always have our backing tracks working. So I think he finally realized it's a cable, some stupid reason why, we would have little technical difficulties. Because even at the chance, like, I heard some of the backing tracks, and like one of them was kind of cutting in and out while we were playing, and then it fixed itself. I'm like, dude, it's a cable. That's all it is. But yeah, but
it's usually something small.
But yeah, we've stepped our game up over the years. I mean, we really want to bring a whole production. We really want everybody to hear the songs for what they really truly are, not just the skeleton. We want you to be fully
without all the backing tracks and stuff. It just feels like a rock band, which is cool and stuff, but it's just not the Deadtide experience, which is more immersive.
Mm-hmm.
So without those like other elements that kind of are crucial to, I don't know, they kind of touch upon parts of you that guitars and bass and vocals and stuff just don't do. Like the electronics and stuff, it brings an atmosphere to it that just is tough to replicate.
Mm-hmm. It sets more of a mood. It sets more of a mood that we're going for. It's kind of the icing on the cake. So yeah, of course we can rip it on stage without all that. But when you have the little background stuff here and there, little synthesizers, little piano parts,
and when people feel a fucking 808, and the whole place shakes,
yeah. When you get those bass drops coming in, right at that breakdown, right at that heavy ass fucking part of the song, nothing's better than that. And just feel it, just flowing through you. It's great. Like it's just such a good feeling.
Yeah, I was gonna say I'm always so impressed by it, and like you said, it sets an atmosphere. It's atmospheric, and it's perfect because it's like a nice in between the songs. Because you guys' songs are like so pumping. It's like I feel like that double bass like in my chest, and the vocals, and it's amazing. And then you go to that, and it's like, and then it's like, and oh my god, just it's a great transition in between everything, and I love it. So you guys are right; it is bringing a whole other element, and a lot of other people aren't having that stuff. So it's nice. It's been setting you guys up, and I feel like every time I see it, it's getting something new, a new thing, get better, building it. And so much so that I'm like, Nick, man, we gotta start getting dancers. We gotta start competing with Deadtide now, man. Yeah, and then you always have
going for you. Just for you.
Yo, Nick, get their number, man. Damn it. No, but let me bring on Nick real quick, only because I feel bad I haven't had these guys on enough tonight. What's up, Nick?
Dude, I'm hiding back here being embarrassed about my beard.
Why?
In comparison to yours, it's like a baby beard over here.
Fuck out of here. Look at that thick man beard you got going on there. You just need someone to sit on it.
Looking fresh, sir.
So I've been seeing not only are you making noise and much of it live, but also when it comes to your tracks, some people are coming up with some new trends. What do you want to tell us what leg banging is, and if that's the new future, and what it was like when you saw that video being reviewed by Breakdown Central?
Yeah, dude. Oh my God, he was great. I mean, we found him through the band that we opened for, Azariah, at the dance, our last show, which was October 8th, when we played the Champs with our buddies Azariah, and we saw Breakdown Central. He messaged us actually, and he was like, "Yo, like you guys, like send me over a song. I really want to, react to one of your songs." And so we sent him Relentless, which Relentless is just a real heavy hitter. That's our war song. That's just like straight up in your face. We're not taking any, we're just going right through everything.
Our Twisted Sister moment.
Exactly. So he's just listening to the song, and all of a sudden he's just like, "Whoa, whoa," and he just starts leg bang. He's like out of nowhere. He's like, he hears the solo, and it just like switches something in his mind, and he just felt like he just had to, by using the other leg. Can't see it on the camera, but
so funny.
It's insane, man. But he's really cool, and I'm glad he reached out to us. And it's cool to get cool reactions like that. I mean, we appreciate everybody who reacts, everybody who gives us feedback, because we've worked hard all these years, writing these songs, getting the production, finding our buddies Sean and Dylan Worrell, great guys who can put the songs together for us and produce everything. And we really like seeing people go a little bit extra ape shit to our stuff. That's always what kind of makes us feel like we did it.
Yeah, between the music you put out, the productions you do live, and even the music videos, both music videos and lyric videos, it shows that you guys are hard at work with everything you do. And it really shows that you guys have been putting a lot of effort with it all.
Yeah, best videos in the game, by the way.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yo, I don't know.
Try to go over the top, for everything, and just like. What's that?
Did I just see, like, was there like a behind the scenes video that I saw recently or something, or like maybe I just saw like was like showing at Dan's computer and I saw like from the alteration video. Was there like did you guys put out
the boat dive?
Yes.
Yeah. That was so effing cool.
Yeah, it was like 2 years.
Yeah.
And wait, no, 2 years? 3 years, yeah. So it was the anniversary of it. So I was like, I dug out some other footage that we had never posted before, and I like just kind of edited it together into a post. Because I thought that was like a crowning moment of that video. It's just fucking epic. Like the sea becomes the mirror, and the mirror, the dark mirror that you're looking into, is looking at your shadow. So you're diving straight into it, to seek introspection and to change the things and accept the things too that maybe you're not crazy about yourself, but to essentially find your faults and then fix them. That was kind of like, it was just a huge metaphor, and to be able to do something like that, I'd never seen it done before, so I thought it'd be a cool addition to the video, and people seem to like it. So.
Dude, it was when that happened in the video. I just thought to myself, I'm like, yo, dude, I gotta up my video game, bro. I was like, these motherfuckers rented a boat, fucking going out in the ocean, diving. I would have died if I did that, but it might have been cool for the video. But really,
part of it, man, is diving headfirst into fear. Like, I mean, I grew up in the water, like it's in my blood. But I've never been out that far and stuff, so it was different, like I kind of get this almost like a fear of heights, but in deep water, not quite thalassophobia, which is fear. Is it fear of the ocean or fear of the deep ocean? But I mean, most people kind of have that because it's you don't know what the fuck is under you. So if a shark comes along, it is what it is. That's it.
See those videos. There's octopus, shark, squid, jellyfish, freaking sea monsters. I saw Loch Ness Monster last weekend.
that shit's, oh my God, dude, out in the canyon of like the Jersey Shore, like I guess where maybe the continental shelf exists or something like that, or just a deep part. Like they actually do have some, my cousin was saying some shit about like I've got monsters, like just shit that you'd see in your nightmares, I guess. But luckily that wasn't that far. That was like a mile out. But still, like, I mean, he gets 70 feet.
I love it.
You know what I mean? Like, I think
to me, that scene is like one of the most iconic moments. Like it's just ingrained in my brain. And you have another one of those scenes from your other video when you're on the bridge and you throw the screen off.
That's this badass motherfucker over here.
Yo, that's another thing that's like I'll always remember that. Like if we ever talk about the video, it's like it's in my brain. But anyway, speaking of video,
the cop right down the road too.
I'll always remember it too. I think
I had to talk him like onto the ledge. Literally.
It was a really, really crazy experience because we found this little spot and it was just like, you know, Mike was just like, dude, this is perfect. Like, we throw the TV off here.
The video wouldn't have been the same without it.
Yeah, no, and like it took a lot. It really did because I was like, dude, there's people like hiking nearby. There's cars driving. It's on like a road that's pretty decently busy. I mean, it's not like a main road, but there's cars driving by constantly. There's no like trees or anything to hide you. It's a fucking bridge, you know, and people are gonna see me walking out on this bridge, you know, doing this. So. And then eventually cops did come around. You know, Mike was kind of, it was the whole thing was just crazy how it happened. So cops did come and we thought we were screwed. They didn't come because of us. I didn't do anything with the TV yet, but there were people around the area.
Just lurking.
Yeah, cops were kind of just looking around, whatever. So I pretended, I'm wearing my friggin' robe and everything. I got the hood on. Looked like this sketchy motherfucker just walking around.
It was also raining, which worked to our advantage. It was raining. Less people around, and you know, no one wanted to really be there too.
Yeah.
So I think that kind of helped.
So when the cop drove by, I'm like, I was on my phone, so I'm like walking around like like pretending I'm talking to somebody. I'm making hand gestures, like I'm just some dude hanging out, talking to somebody. So we kind of figured, whatever, I'm gonna leave this guy alone. But then he went and like he turned on the street where my car was parked, and I'm from New York, and we were in Jersey at the time. So, you know, I'm like, oh no, he was like parking behind my car, like seeing a weird, like a New York license plate. What's this guy doing here? And I got freaked out. I'm like, dude, we can't do this. The cop probably took my license plate down. You know, I don't know what's going on. And I freaked out. I'm like, dude, let's just drive back to your house for a second and recoup. But we left the TV by the bridge. We just left it there. The thing was heavy as fuck.
Yeah, there's tall grass.
Yeah, so we hid it in like this tall grass area by the bridge for later or for whenever. I just needed a breather. I'm like, dude, there's cops like driving around. I can get caught for like vandalism or like some kind of weird act of, you know, whatever. I don't know. They'll get you for whatever. So basically, Mike's like, well, dude, I'm staying here. You figure out your shit, but you know, we set up the cameras. I'm ready to go, and it's true.
A nature, like a wildlife shot, where like I'm out there, I'm in the shit of it, and Phil's like, I gotta go, and I'm just down there, and it's fucking raining, and I had a coat on or whatever. Oh God, I did shit down there.
Yeah. And shit, you did.
Because going up to do all that would not have been worth it. It took that long to get down there, so I was just like, fuck it.
Yeah, man. No one had any idea what was going on. He's literally down at the bottom of the bridge and all the weeds and everything, like taking his shit. It's raining. It's kind of cold. We're worried about cops. And like, meanwhile, there's just people hiking around, whatever. And it's like, they have no clue what the hell we're going through right now.
I love it.
So what I did was I drove my car back, you know, I drove my car away. And I'm like, I don't want my car near here. I want nothing to do with it. So I'm sitting in my car on my phone, and I'm like, Mike, I just thought of an amazing idea. I was more worried about, you know, getting caught running to my car after I
the car is the ID. That's the problem.
Yeah. So the second day, if I throw the TV off and I run, and there's a huge crash, you know, of glass breaking, and I run to my car, and people see me going to my car, and I mean, come on. So I'm like, I want nothing to do with my car. I'll run somewhere in the woods. I'll run wherever and hide. So what I did was I'm like, I'm calling an Uber. I'm going to call a fucking Uber to this bridge.
Would have been better if you had the TV and the Uber.
Oh my God, it would have been hilarious. But yeah, so I got a freaking Uber. I'm like, that's genius. My car won't be here. It's only a few minutes away. I left my car somewhere else, and I Ubered there. We already left. I'm like, Mike, the second I get out of the Uber, I'm going to call you. The second I get out of the Uber, start filming. Just start filming, because I'm throwing the TV off and I'm fucking booking it. I'm not standing around. We're just getting this done. I want to be over with this. Like, dude, I was freaking out, man. So basically it happened. Mike, I alerted him. I'm like, dude, I'm here. Get ready, get the camera. The second I got there, I looked around, no cars, nobody was around. I picked up the TV, walked to the bridge. Mike was helping me line it up, because there was a rock, where you saw in the music video where you saw it hit. And I had to make sure that I lined it up just right enough so I landed on this rock.
Yeah, so
it would explode. We didn't want to just hit the grass and kind of
it would have been
lackluster. Yeah, it would have been the most lackluster, womp womp.
Yeah.
And we didn't want
one chance to nail everything.
So Mike's like, you're good, you're lined up, go. And it's just like, I just let my arm just go whoop, and then the TV falls, and you see the cord and everything behind it. And it was epic, and I nonchalantly just walked down
the end of the railroad trestle. It was so long.
Yeah, it was really.
It's like a really deep valley.
I'm like, I'm going the opposite direction, away from the road, away from wherever cops can get me. So I made it, and it was good. And I walked through some construction thing, and all the construction workers were like, "What the fuck are you doing?" I'm like, "Dude, don't even say a word to me, bro. Don't even talk to me right now. Just let me walk through." Yeah, dude. So there you go. That's the first time we actually told the story in full detail, because it was something, man. It's definitely.
We have a lot of amazing shit that happens behind the scenes. There was another time for fucking Begin the Dream. Remember, I walked out of the woods, and who went in right after me? Around the bend. It was divine timing. I'll let him tell the story. He witnessed it.
Oh my God. Yeah, all right. So here's another one. So yeah, for Begin the Dream music video, our first music video we ever shot. Oh my God, we were looking for a location. Actually, no, this wasn't for Begin the Dream. No, this is for Alteration. This is for Alteration.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, so this is for Alteration. Before we found the little warehouse where we did the thing, and then we did the other shots on the ocean and whatever. We originally were going to some abandoned spot that Mike knew about since he was a kid, and that he thought would still be around. But it got
someone burned it down on purpose. And there was just too much graffiti and stuff. We were gonna cover some of it up, but we went in there and it's the whole place is fucked up. We could barely walk there. The floor was burnt out. It's a pump station for a reservoir. So, it wasn't really safe. I didn't really care about that, but it wasn't a good location. It just would have been awkward. You know what I mean? There were partially charred beams from the ceiling that were just kind of coming down, and the whole thing just looked like shit.
Yeah. So basically, all in all, it was not good.
No, better forget it.
No bueno. Didn't want to be there. But we had our buddy Thomas, who shot Begin the Dream and shot Alteration. He came from freaking Sweden first time for Begin the Dream, and Alteration he came from Thailand, I believe, right? So he's flying different countries back to the U.S. to do these videos for us, and it was just insane, man. So Mike and Thomas were like, "Yo, let's go check this place out," and then everyone else, you can just wait, stay by the car. We'll let you know if the place is viable for this video or not. All right, we're chilling, me and Andrew and Dan, we're just hanging out, and Max, we're just chilling, and then all of a sudden. Mike and Thomas, they kind of had to go around this fence, and then down a hill, and they disappear out of sight.
We walked across the rocks, it's a dam essentially, and there's a weird footbridge that's really shady. It's really just I don't know, thin steel, across it. It's very sketchy. And they put up fences so you wouldn't really cross it because you're not supposed to, but people do anyway. So Thomas and I for him, it would have been easier to just go the lower route, which was essentially just walk across the rocks of the stream below. So that's where we went. So we went under, and this other guy went over where we originally came from.
Yeah. So basically, they went under. So from my perspective and the guy's perspective, we're seeing them walk. They go around this little fence and they're going down under something, and they're out of your sight. That's it. All of a sudden, this shady-looking, beat-up car drives up. Some guy gets out. We don't know who he is. He walks across the street to where Mike and Thomas went, and all of a sudden, he's got his hand on his back, like on a holster. Like, you ever watching a movie where like someone's sneaking up, they're about to take their gun out? Yeah, dude. Some guy had his hand on his back, like on a holster, and he was kind of creeping over. He went down the same way that Thomas and Mike went, and the
first way around.
Yes.
We came back a different way the second time.
Yeah.
But they're like right above and below each other. There's the fucking camera. Kind of like this, like side by side.
Yeah. So he went where Mike and Thomas originally went down, and then Mike and Thomas came back up right as he came out of sight. And I was like, yo, what did that guy say? And they're like, what guy? I'm like, what do you mean? Some shady looking dude looked like he had his hand like on a holster and like on his back, like on a gun. Just went. You didn't talk to him? You didn't say anything? Like, who the fuck are you talking about? They didn't even see this guy. They just missed each other. They just crossed paths. And what's the backstory about this place? You know it more than me.
Okay. So I've heard lots of stories. This is where I grew up. I had older friends, younger friends and stuff, and a lot of like fun, awesome people in my life. I was very blessed in high school, and I remember some of the older kids that we used to hang out with. Chick Sarah, and I think it was like Jesse and a bunch of other people. But Sarah was telling me the story. We were working at this fucking Army Navy store at the time, and she's like, yo, I was in the reservation, so we called it, like South Mountain Reservation. So she's like, I was in the reservation, and we were tripping. And we met mafia members in the woods, and like, basically, I guess they, originally were just like, oh, we're gonna kill you or something, and I don't know, I guess they talked their way out of it or whatever. They were hallucinating, who knows, but, I mean, not that fucking 20 minutes from that very spot, I mean, at the Hubspin Diner, there was a body rotting in a trunk for a week or two before anyone even found it. In a very popular diner. So, like this stuff, it's not like it doesn't exist. You know what I mean? The Sopranos is not based on fiction, but it just makes you think of stuff like that.
Yo, that is so.
What I was doing.
Yeah, you don't know, and that was scary. But that whole first story, the only thing I could think of that whole entire time was Ferris Bueller's Day Off. And Mike is like, come on, man, your dad will never know if we took the car. and Phil's like, I don't know, man, he might know. And you're like, dude, trust me, it'll be no problem. It turned out to be okay, though.
Yeah, exactly. No one found the car.
Mm-hmm.
So,
yo, that's literally
what should be fun.
And then in my mind, as you guys are telling the story, I'm seeing you sing down Madison Ave like they do in that scene. But all right, speaking of singing, we're going to your music video. Oh shit, I had one more joke. Ah shit, I messed it. But I was gonna pretend to go to the police officer from that scene. But I do have a surprise guest when we come back on the other side of this music video. Hit it.
Die!
Where's the sound?
Oh no, we can't hear you.
Can't hear you, dude.
It's because I hit the mute button. All right. From that scene, I have Officer Williams live on the line right now. Please welcome to the show, the police officer that didn't arrest Phil that day. Oh, wait.
What are you sucking a dick?
Oh, there he is. Officer Cocktease.
Oh my God. Please welcome on the drummer of Deadtide.
Ivor, Daddy.
What up?
Daddy himself.
Oh my God. But listen, I got more people backstage that need to say hi. I got Nick.
Who we got? Oh, Nick the Viking. We don't like him.
Oh, all right. Let me
Send
get
him-
rid of him. All right. Sorry, guys. I didn't mean to bring him up. How about Remy?
She's all right.
All
Hold
right.
on. I was going to say, Dan, you better not open your mouth.
We can keep her.
Guys, I got one more guest. His name is Ben. He was on just before you. Please welcome back Ben.
Ayo.
Ben Shapiro.
Yo, that music video was fucking sick. That was
thanks,
so
man.
cool.
Yeah, I love that video.
I know I played something jazzy before, but like I'm a huge fan of metal, even though I don't
Nice.
play it. Like I listen
Dude,
to a lot of
that
it,
song you played, Ben, was awesome, man. When you started doing that tapping part, like James said, awesome. That shit was so cool.
Oh man, thank you guys. Thank you so
Dude,
much.
you don't play metal, but you definitely have some elements in your soloing, especially when you have like the octave going and it sounds like the dual guitars. It sounds
Yeah.
really cool.
I like I like metal. I'm a huge fan of prog. Like I really like intervals. I love
Sick band.
I love Periphery.
Nice.
All those guys. Polyphia. So that's and I'm also like obviously everyone loves like the old like classic metal and stuff, but even like modern stuff like I'm a huge fan of, even though like even though I just sound nothing like it, like I have a lot of respect for it, and
Yeah.
Nice.
That's what being a musician is all about. It doesn't matter what kind of music that you play yourself, but if you can feel and you can get the idea and you can get the feeling and that's the beauty of it. If you can portray it and someone feels exactly what you were trying to portray at that moment that you wrote the song, that's when like that's fucking art. It's the real deal. It's art.
That's art.
what it's all about.
That's art, baby.
Yeah, I love it. I love it. Well, listen, I brought Dan on because I wanted Dan to just come in. It was the guys at Deadtide, but I felt bad because I meant to bring him on earlier, but I didn't want to interrupt your thing. But Dan, whenever you need to bounce, just run out and click out here. But Nick has some things that we're going to be talking about, baby.
Yeah,
Are keeping it appropriate?
No, Dan, not with you around. Not at all.
Right.
I've already ruined that.
I was gonna say. Thought you brought me on for some entertainment.
Yeah, for the backroom entertainment.
That's right. And listen, I'm going to
So you
talk.
need a stripper pole in that small studio of yours.
Yeah, it's small as right.
Hey, there's nothing wrong with that.
Nope.
That's right. Yeah. It's about how you use it.
Just kicked over your entire drum set.
You know what? It's not the smallness; it's how fucking crooked the room is.
It's how you realign it.
You can't drop something and it goes down the other end of the room.
Fucking
It
crooked
sucks.
dick. Amazing.
Oh, man.
So I figured we'll start with a topic that was relevant to today's date, but in a previous date. A band from 1994, TLC, released their second album, Crazy Sexy Cool, which featured the hits Creep and Waterfalls, which was the group's most successful album. I think they were one of the staples of bands that you would think of or artists from the 90s. And I was interested if we were to collectively put together a musical time capsule that kind of encompassed what the 90s was about. What are some of the bands that you think had to have been part of it? Yes.
Guys, I'm so sorry to interrupt. I just have to say we've had someone that keeps trying to advertise and they're really trying hard. I just want to give them a shout out real quick.
Yeah, I was reading that.
This is the third time I've blocked this person, man. They are like serious.
Oh,
but
is
listen,
I'll find you after
Is
the
this your
show.
mail order bride, Jimmy James?
they're back again. Damn it, these people just
You
keep
found
coming.
me.
Which But strips without clothing? I mean, I don't even get it. What strips without clothing even mean?
James, you're not supposed to use the same computer that you do work on. For...
No, trust me.
Use the phone, bro.
Fucking guy, he's got 20 VPNs and has to solve 80 captchas every time he signs.
Yes. This is when the show gets good. Oh shit, an error occurred. And damn it, it wants me to do that. All right, I got a strip without clothing, I guess. All right,
get your dollars out.
Getting hot in here. Jimmy, take off all your clothes.
Some Hellraiser shit, man. You gotta strip your skin.
We play that song in the cover band I'm in, and that triggers me like so much.
What, getting hot in here?
Oh,
yeah.
Nelly.
Yes.
That's funny. Yeah, but that guitar riff's kind of cool. That guitar riff.
I love Nelly stuff.
It is.
Yeah.
You can do fun stuff with it, but like every time I hear that song, I'm like,
I get Tourette's.
Hearing it play so many times, no doubt.
Yeah.
So we're gonna answer that question or what?
Oh yeah. Back to, what was the Nick? You had a question.
I forgot.
It was like something about artists of the '90s or something.
Oh, I would do Left Eye. Oh, that wasn't the question? Oh.
It is now.
She's dead, you necrophiliac.
That's why he chose it. No.
Oh my god.
I quit. I'm over this show.
Never mind, I'm out of here. All right, but I talked
Dan, why don't you kick us off?
So 90s bands, I guess, would be Nirvana and Offspring.
Okay.
That would probably be ours, I guess. Well,
Goo Goo Dolls.
Ooh, okay.
Long Way Down. Best rock song ever.
Who's that by? Long Way. Oh, Long Way Down. Yeah.
Goo Goo Dolls. The most random song. They're like mad soft, and it was like a.
Fucking Haste the Day cover that. The metalcore band Haste the Day cover of Long Way Down is so.
Dude, that cover is amazing.
Okay, I'll check that out.
Listen to it or else.
Yeah, I've just been threatened. You guys saw that. If I disappear, it's because I didn't listen.
Exactly.
Call the mafia.
No.
Bring them down to the video. All right, best 90s band. I'm gonna answer for me and Remy. Dave Matthews Band. Boom.
Fair. Yeah, I actually wasn't gonna say that. I was gonna say more like No Doubt.
Because you like good music.
90s influences.
I mean, there's a lot of there's like a wide spectrum of bands from that era. I mean, like Nirvana. Smash. Yeah, that's at the top of the list.
They're on mine.
They had like one
I
song.
almost opened for them, but they canceled the tour. That son of a bitch.
Bastards.
So mad.
Did you smash their mouths?
I
No, now they have like an
would.
imposter Steve.
Good one.
I guess like as far as 90s bands go, I mean like Nirvana for sure, Smashing Pumpkins, Pearl Jam, Pantera,
Stone Temple Pilots.
Stone Temple Pilots,
Alice in Chains.
Yeah. I mean, even like honestly, like even like Metallica to some degree, because the Black Album was fucking huge. I mean, I'm not like I'm not saying that like just like to shove Metallica in there. I'm just saying like it was popular, so it was like it was popular.
That I mean, Load and Reload for like rock. You know what I mean? Even if Metallica's classic fan base was not a fan of it, like
Talking about Relentless, what you threw in there.
Oh yeah. So for our song Relentless or whatever,
and Green Day.
Like hard to pick up. It's like for friends that I've lost who were actually like in my first band, Relinquish Hope, which was like a metal and punk band, and we used to play Metallica in my friend's basement, and so I kind of like broke my own rule, which is like I don't really like reference anything directly, like kind of like classic in classic literature, like a lot of times authors will do that, even in poetry and stuff. And I don't know, for whatever reason I don't really do it in Deadtide, but I was like, you know what, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna make it blatant, like just as like a nice memory for that. And what did I put in there? It was Battery.
The Battery.
Yeah. So you know the song Battery by Metallica?
Yeah.
Yeah. So Relentless, it's a war song. There's obviously a lot of battle imagery that's going on, like a lot of World War II stuff. And Battery. So
yeah,
I referenced that and just
he referenced Battery, Metallica in there, and it's cool. And I'm surprised actually no one
like an Easter egg, kind of, but pretty obvious.
Not yet. I haven't really heard anyone say anything yet, like on the video.
No, you're so worried about man, Lars is gonna come outside my door. You guys are fucking kids.
Napster.
Watch the new Napster. So.
Fucking cut it into my royalties. 5 cents.
What fucking band?
Fucking knapsack.
All right, guys.
Impressions are the best.
Yeah.
Guys, I don't want to show anyone up here, but I have the 3 best artists of the 90s, okay? All right. This first one, you're going to laugh, but Jewel. You guys are supposed to laugh. That was a joke.
Ha ha.
She was a great songwriter. Whatever.
I do have
I had a crush on Michelle Branch and like all those fucking girls.
Michelle Branch. Oh,
He still has posters.
Well, listen. Okay, here's my next one. Celine Dion.
Oh, that's
Celine
true.
Dion.
I just want to make fun of me for every single one of these.
From the movie Titanic.
The best artist to come out of the 90s though was definitely Kenny G.
Okay. I think he was before the 90s though.
You know what, Kenny G.
Jimmy, I know, Jimmy, this is your own show, but you can kindly get the fuck out right now.
Ben's taking over.
Right.
Ben's controls the Ben.
Get that Kenny G shit out of fucking here.
You're fired.
Jeez, Ben, you do like metal. You're pretty angry.
No, man, I went to
Get that Kenny G shit out
I went
of
to
here.
school for jazz, so like the fact that people like I hear like, oh, like you like Kenny G, I'm like, no, I fucking don't.
You know what? I never understood the whole Kenny G thing. I used to get so pissed off every fucking Christmas. You know, I'd be getting a boner over Mariah Carey, and the next minute it goes for Kenny G. It was just worse. You know,
Are you sure? Are you sure it wasn't Kenny G?
He's
got it backwards.
Yeah, you had it backwards, I think.
I think I need to see your
obsession. What is this? You guys didn't have to fucking listen to Michael Bolton's Christmas album every Christmas. So
maybe they did.
I don't know. I think that was an Andy thing.
I saw it at James's house.
Yeah, no, my dad used to do that all the time. Every time we got in the car, me and my brother, my dad would throw the same fucking, every year, the same holiday Christmas CD, or tape, I should say, tape deck back in the day, in the car. And me and my brother would just be like, no! Like, the second he would put torture you guys. He did. The second he put the tape deck of the Christmas song, the first song was just da 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 da. I know me and my brother were like, no! Turn it off. I'm actually gonna bring that up to my brother again. That's it.
Just like la 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 la. Trying to drown it out.
That's one of the best dad tools you could do is to torture your children with like non-lethal things. Like you're like, all right, I'm gonna get the kids with this song this year. He's like, honey, wait till you hear this. It's gonna be they just love to get you.
Yeah, but if you were an asshole child like me, I mean, I would have been singing rah, 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 like right in his fucking ear while we were driving. That would have been me.
Best revenge.
Do you want to? Who could be more annoying? Want to hear the most annoying sound in the world?
Oh my god.
The only holiday song I play is "Carol the Bells" by August Burns Red. Everything else sucks. Exactly.
What's the Blink-182 one? It's Christmas time again. It's time to be nice to the people who you can't stand all year. I don't know. Do you remember that one?
Nobody knows.
Yeah, it's a Blink-182.
It sounds like
Inappropriate
Blink-182.
shit about family members, I think.
Yeah, it's definitely a very family-friendly song to play for Christmas. Talks about getting arrested and
Stuff in my head time to time.
Yeah, but quick question: does anybody write new
No, I
Christmas
had it.
music?
What,
No.
Dan?
Does anyone write new Christmas music?
No,
Like
they
the
stick
same
with the
shit every
classics.
year.
Keep them relevant.
Yeah.
I think the last new Christmas song written was "All I Want for Christmas Is You."
Really?
I don't know.
No, you
I
know,
don't fucking-
you know what?
I don't know. We should Google this.
There's a great video that's put out there. I believe it was by Vox. I could be mistaken, but you can type Vox the Christmas chord, and they said that there's this certain chord. I forget which one it is, but they analyze like the most famous Christmas songs of all time, and they all incorporate this chord into it. And Mariah Carey's song was the last song that incorporated that chord into it. So they were saying like this is the chord that makes a great Christmas song, but it's actually probably like a 6-7 minute video, but it's actually super effing cool to look into. But it's the Christmas chord, man.
Sounds boring.
That's
6 minutes of my life I'll never get back.
That's
Thank
a lot.
you.
What was the chord? Do you remember?
No,
I
it was
know.
some advanced jazz.
G
chord.
minor
It was
diminished.
D
7.
minor 7 flat 5.
There we go.
let's write a
I-
Christmas song.
Yeah,
well, it could
that's
have been any note, but it was like a chord that is in a certain position. Check it out. All right. Listen, Nick. I'm sorry, Rem.
That was a terrible story.
It ended with crack.
Hey,
All right.
Yeah.
white powder on Christmas. Perfect.
Jimmy's fave.
Listen, Nick, please let's get one more topic before we let these fine people go.
So, a mysterious act called the Fireman releases an album called Strawberries, Ocean, Ships, Forest in the UK. The cover is a red square and it's just a touch of text, and the music is mellow and electronica. It's later discovered that it's a side project of Paul McCartney. So, do you have a favorite side project or secret track that an artist has done that not many people know of?
I
Dang.
do.
Okay.
I'll go last.
Okay. Well,
should have just went first.
Does anyone else know one? 'Cause I have one off the top of my head. Ben, you go.
Off the top of my head, I'm a big fan of a band called Oysterhead, which is Trey Anastasio from Fish, the guitar player, Les Claypool from Primus,
There we go. Slap
Stuart
it a bass.
Copeland, drummer from the Police.
She's amazing.
Yeah, so they formed a super group. They only have one album out. It's called The Grand Pecking Order, but yeah, it's very like, it's not like any of the three bands really. I mean, I guess if it was anything like, if it's eclectic, which I guess Primus is pretty eclectic, and Les Claypool is pretty eclectic, so that kind of reflects that. But yeah, no, it's just very like, it's very like, it's kind of like a mix of like jam band kind of stuff that you would see with Fish, but it's more like through composed like songs, not just like nebulous jams that you might see at like a jam band concert. But yeah, Oysterhead, that's my current favorite, like, I guess, side project of those guys.
Cool. Okay. Jimmy Sen?
The song I have it's a song actually. It's a hidden track, and it was on Guns N' Roses' The Spaghetti Incident. And it was only for a limited time because it was extremely controversial. And when I was a kid, I didn't know anything about it. I just like had my CD playing. My MP3 playing, and it just it just kept going when the CD was over.
You mean your 8-track? Isn't that what you meant to say?
My record. And all of a sudden it just kept going. And
CD player.
And then all of a sudden a hidden track came on. And it was this interesting track that I had never heard. It was Axl Rose singing. It was mainly just acoustic. And so I got into this song. And then as I got a little older, it turns out it was a Charles Manson song. So Guns N' Roses had a hidden track on their album that was written by Charles Manson. And then I was like, what the F? And then later on, they because it became a controversy, obviously, that they had to redo the CD, and then it was never sold with it in again. So that was like a secret track that I was like, excited about it first because I thought I liked the song, and then when I learned about it, I was like, "What WTF? Like, why would they even do that? Like the mystery."
What the H?
WTH for the children at home that are watching. We don't fucking swear on this show, so watch the no.
That's gotta be worth something, though.
Like,
If you
fucking
if you still have that copy of that album with that song, that's probably worth something now, right?
I do. I have it. I have all my CDs, and I barely ever listened to it again because CDs like died not much after. But it was so freaky. But here's another weird fact: Charles Manson was best friends with Brian Wilson from the Beach Boys,
Yeah.
so they would make music together. So there's a lot more mysterious. Yeah, there's more mysterious connections with him when you start looking into it that aren't good. He was connected to more people than you could imagine, which is me. I love the conspiracies. But bringing it back to music, I also love the masturbation song by Green Day on Dookie. But that's just me. I'm passing the mic to the next person. Any more masturbation songs?
I guess I have one. David Byrne, if you don't know who he is, he's the lead singer of the Talking Heads. I'm a huge fan of the Talking Heads. He did a side project with a woman called named Saint Vincent. Like, I don't know, maybe.
Oh yeah, I love her.
10 years ago. It was really good. You guys should check it out if you haven't. It's a little strange, but most of his stuff is kind of offbeat anyway because it's David Byrne. But check it out if you haven't. It was good.
Okay, very cool.
Does Zombie by Bad Wolves count?
Yeah.
They're not really a side project, I guess.
They're not even. Are they still even a band? Didn't they break up already?
No, they are. They got a new singer or something.
Oh, really?
Honestly, I've never heard. I haven't listened to any other song except for that one by them, and it's not even their song.
We'll take it though.
All right.
Boom. Best answer of the day. Deadtide.
Boom. Phil, Mike, do you have one?
Are we talking covers now, or bonus tracks, or
Syra? You're gonna say Syra?
side projects?
Could be any of
bonus
them.
tracks, side projects, like secret stuff or side things. Yeah.
I mean, off the top of my head, stuff that I've listened to over the years. Plus 44.
Oh.
Mark Travis from Blink. I really should listen to Angels and Airwaves because I feel like they would really touch upon that ambient atmospheric shit that I love.
Yeah.
Someone played a couple songs from like the new album and they were really good. So I'll probably look more into that. What else? I mean, Night Flight Orchestra right now is fucking blowing up.
Yeah, that's true.
Compared to Soilwork even, like I really think that they're rising higher. My friend was joking about, like, one of my best friends, he asked me to be his best man, and he's drunk the other night, and he's like just Snapchatting me, and he's like, how much do you think it would be for Night Flight Orchestra to play the wedding? And I was like, they could run you like 10 to 15 grand, judging on how much they charge people for fucking being on a studio track. But
that'd be a great fucking wedding.
That'd be amazing. It's like, do you know anyone? I was like, yeah, they're friends of a friend for multiple. He's a friend of a friend at this point, Bjorn. You could talk to Ryan, I'm sure. But
yep.
Yeah, I definitely think that they'd be like pay airfare and then like a pretty hefty sum of money. I'm thinking, I was like, you'd be better off just trying to plan another tour date that just happens to be a wedding.
You gotta be creative.
And the white jeans every fucking day. Like,
you should just get Lamb of God.
Look it up. It's a fun song. Look it up. They're really good. The Night Flight Orchestra.
Yeah, they're really cool.
They're like one of the retro kind of bands. Like they blend like 70s stuff and 80s stuff together. I say it leans more 70s because I listen to a lot more 80s stuff, like retro wave and synthwave and shit. But really amazing side project. Just a lot of fun, catchy. Who else? I probably should listen to more Heavens, which is a side project of one of my favorite bands, Alkaline Trio. That's Matt. They're guitarist and frontman, and then Dan Andriano in the Emergency Room or something, which I haven't checked either of them out. Sometimes I'm really bad with this kind of shit, and I'll sleep on stuff for years, and then I'll be like, oh fuck, why didn't I listen to this? And I'm doing a lot of that now. Stuff that like I was either like turning my nose up at or some shit. So there's a lot of good stuff out there, like side projects and shit.
I mean, shit, dude, look at even his Harmonia Mundi.
Yeah.
I mean, that was kind of aside 2 people, right?
Yeah.
You know, freaking Bjorn from Soilwork again. He's in like 10 different bands. And I mean, yeah, but it's cool. Some of those little side projects don't sound like side projects. They sound like, holy shit, you guys should be huge, but you're not. But it's kind of cooler that they're not. And then people, you're on YouTube or people comment like, oh, like, or like you're on a forum somewhere and you say the name of the band and everyone's like, yo, you listen to that? That's so cool. I love them. Like, it just makes it so much of a cooler, you know, experience that like you and other people know it's like a side thing, but it should be a bigger thing. Like, it's so cool. Love it.
I agree. It's a cool way for people to bond. I'm gonna give an honorable mention to Temple of the Dog, and and a shout out to Transplant, which Mike, I think you would like. It is
That song was good, though.
Yeah, there you go.
Popular one.
Rancid and fucking Parker and I forget who else was in that band.
Guys, Nick said, fuck that song. He's out of here. He said, fuck this show. He's done. He's like, he said, Jimmy, you don't pay me enough money to keep talking all night. Oh, what's up, man?
cliffhanger.
Wait, shh, guys, he's back. He's back. Hi.
Transplant. Tim Armstrong of Rancid, Rob Ashton, and Travis Barker of Blink-182. It's like a punk rock rap. They do a song with Slash. They do a song with Davey Havoc of AFI. So it's like a hardcore. So they do a lot of different stuff.
Yo, you guys know that band, That Thing You Do? The Wonder.
Yo, best.
Yeah, Wonder.
Yo, that song's awesome.
Yeah, that was
that movie.
Yeah, the movie's good.
Dan loves that movie. He's got a poster on the wall.
He watches
Dude, the
every
best-
night before bed.
The best part is when the drummer quits. I love that part. He's like, I quit. See, when he walks out, he's like, the best part. I'm like, peace, bitches.
Peace. Guys, I love this. Yo, I want to keep talking, but I told Dan 10 minutes. He's been on for like a lifetime. Ben,
Yeah, I'm supposed to be doing this.
Yo, oh shit, guys! Dan's recording my newest tracks right now. Electronic stereo. Yo.
Oh yeah.
I can't
Pretty
wait.
much.
So, all right, Dan, let me let you run because I know you're trying to get out of here. I love you. I'll see you later.
Peace.
Bye, Dan.
Guys, that's Dan from Deadtide. He has a lot of issues. I feel bad for him. But he's a good...
Pray for him.
No, I love Dan.
This is the Dan sympathy hour right now.
No, Dan kept Stereo Joe afloat. He was filling in for drummer for us forever. I couldn't have done it without him. He also gives the best massages. Shout out to Dan's massage. No, I'm kidding you.
What kind of massage are you talking about?
I'm like, don't threaten me with a good time.
That vibrating log that he has.
Oh yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah, well, that thing is
That's really like it allows a man to experience what a woman feels. It's so
Ben, they're
weird.
talking
They're like, where did you get this? It's like Amazon. I used it for my fucking back and my feet, and I'm like, bro, like this thing, it's fucked up. Like, it's you put it in certain places, and he has this fucking vibrating log. He got it for like massages and stuff. And just like we're over there and like just I'm an asshole. So, like naturally I was just doing stupid things with it. And I was like, oh my god. I get it. I get it. This is why all the ads are for sex things. God damn it, Dan. He has a lot of problems. He has issues. He's got a fucking giant sex toy in his living room.
Dan goes, it's a fucking foam roller. That's what he just said in the chat.
I don't even know what it is. You definitely own one. Fucking pervert.
It's a foam roller. It's got that one knob like this, and then the other one like this, and it vibrates, and it's like
That's
and you're
some
like,
over shit. That's like calling a flashlight.
I think it was called a fleshlight. I'm not sure. It was something like that.
Oh, God,
All right, we were totally joking. We were talking about balls, as in massage balls. Guys, all right, this
Oh God, my face hurts.
I know this was awesome.
There are no kids watching, right?
Your kid's still watching. My mom's watching too. She's horrified. Mom, we're really sorry.
Mine is actually
Nothing,
watching
sure,
for real.
You see that chick urinate on that dude on stage?
Yo.
You didn't see that? Rise Against and like pool cover band. They played at like some Florida rock fest or whatever. She fucking urinated on this dude's face on stage. It was the most punk rock thing I've seen in a long
I
time.
just heard about that. They apologized and said they wouldn't do it again. But yeah, it was a chick. Let me give you a demonstration. Hold on. Let me give you a demonstration.
Are you gonna piss on your own face, Jimmy?
Yeah. Wait. Let me get my phone. So this is my face. All right, and then it was like,
Stereo Joe talent show. Here he comes.
Yo, for my next trick, I'm gonna take a shit right on her face. Guys, thank you so much for coming on. This has been another episode of the Stereo Sex Show. We love you.